welcome in. Anything that we could assume. I just realized that I don't know if it was picking up my voice that whole time. So I will go ahead and probably didn't. We're just waiting on the other player. We'll wait about 10 minutes. I hope they show up. Alright then. Just work on something else. Productive. Hey, what's up, Astronaut? How you doing, fam? Waiting on the other player. Good morning, growed up geek. How's it going? Oh, I see you picked a golden Rathalos. Why is this? We're waiting on the other player. If they're not here in about 10 minutes, we're gonna just work on something else. How are we doing though? How'd your stream go, Growed Up Geek? I tried to get you on at work, but I had to grade some tests and stuff, so got done with an epic 5-hour session as a player, so I'm wired as fuck right now. That sounds so fucking cool, dude. Sounds fantastic. So happy for you, man. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to tune in. I saw that you were streaming. I wanted to tune in, but I had papers to grade and stuff, so I wasn't really able to set the time aside to even like pull up a stream. Kind of sucked, but it is what it is. Work was not the greatest, but everything else has been fantastic. You're stuck at work right now? Oh, I'm sorry, Astro. And by the way, when I say work wasn't the greatest, that's like not even a complaint because I don't have anything about. I've had some really crappy jobs before. This is not one of them. It was just, it just took a lot of time. It's all good. Glad you're here now, so I got something to focus on while jacked up. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I know I said we were gonna wait 10 minutes, but I don't think I can wait that long, so we might just go ahead and make it happening. Oh, nope, he read it. He read it. He read the message. Okay, I might have spoken too soon. He's coming. Not like you're going anywhere. Fair enough. So, joins the call. We get started with this song. We'll probably get caught up on what happened. 1 second. So good for waiting. I was listening to The Hobbit before I saw you arrive. Oh, well, thank you for coming in, astronaut. We're doing something else and stopped what you were doing. That's so fucking chill. So tell me about your session, Grown Up Geek, while we wait on my friend. Audible is my new jam. I suck at reading fantasy, so I'm crack addicted to. Dude, Audible is fucking fantastic, man. I really want to get into some 40k novels on audiobook. I read a lot. Well, I can't say I do anymore. I used to read a lot of 40k novels. I mean, a lot. And I just haven't really had the time for it anymore, but I could totally do it on, like, in the car. I should probably do that. That would be fucking cool. Oh. I got it. I got this. I won at my own game. Good host. I just started listening to the Drizzt books to start. I've heard that the Drizzt books are really good. I always want to call them Drizzt, but I know that's wrong. Forgive me. Halloween one-shot party of 4. Spirits Bard, me, Barbarian, Rogue Bard, Tabaxi, Monk. That sounds like fun, dude. Go on. I've never really done the, like, thematic one-shots. It's funny you say because in book 3 some kid calls him Drizzt. I'm some kid. Just great dynamic with the party and character and out. Great narrative by our DM. Great time. Burned the haunted mansion down to the ground as we walked up. That's freaking badass. That's fantastic. That sounds like a fun. Oh hey, what's up, bud? How you doing?
I need to pee.
Go pee. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the theme song button.
Yeah, I wanted to do that first, but I will be right back.
Go take some time to get some snacks, use the bathroom, whatever you guys gotta do, because when we get back, we're gonna get into it.
Blessed saint, an honest death is like a blessing. Let death come once and for all. Plenteous blood is lost.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm putting on my hood. Even though Halloween was yesterday, I only got to wear it for one stream. I think it's cute. How you doing, Ted? 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 Must still be. That's...
Alright.
Oh, he back. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, man. I hope that you're having a good night. Let me move my mic a bit. Okay. I hear. So, Ted, why don't you go ahead and...
I can remember. I threatened a child. Stabbed a disfigured person. Apparently I made some deal.
Is there any way you could turn your volume up a little bit on your end?
I can try. How's that?
It's better, thank you. I don't know why it's giving me doo-doo Discord quality right.
Sounds like Discord.
Being discordial. Okay. So, you threatened a child, that's true, but what happened at the beginning of the session?
Was that the gate?
Mm-hmm.
We ended up opening the gates to Barovia after getting nearly killed by a bunch of ghouls and a giant statue.
That's true.
And then we moseyed on in.
What did you encounter when you made your way through the gates?
Fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
He wrecked our shit. Pretty hard. Let's see. Where were we?
After you died,
Yeah.
you made it to Kresk.
That's where I met the Burger Master.
Are you still calling him Burger Master?
Yeah. And his wife. I think. Yeah, there was a woman there.
Yep, his wife.
The whiskey was kicking in at this point.
Indeed.
They had their child brought back by some weird pedophile dude.
Pedophile dude?
I mean, you touch a child and they come back to life. I assume pedophile.
You didn't touch her like that.
Well, I was in the room.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but bold assumption to make.
That's fair. Bold to bring a child
Oh
back.
shit, Growed Up Geek says it's a rule in Curse of Strahd to call him that.
Oh, well look, I'm playing the game right.
Yeah, good on you. I didn't even know that was a rule. You're beating me at this game right now, Ted.
No, I shook his hand.
You did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you did. Let's get to that.
Oh.
So you made your way up the mountain to the Abbey of St. Markovia, where you encountered two unfortunately malformed people, the product of a blood curse and incest, and a de-evolution throughout generations over a few thousand years. Wherein you remember what happened from there?
We killed one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then had the other one to stop by promising we could bring the other one back. Which they did. And then they led us up to the pedophile at his house. his name, I forgot. Morning Lord or something like that.
Yes, he called himself. Well, he said the other people called him the Morning Lord.
Gross. He had a weird woman with him,
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein lady, and then he needed a dress, and I think we agreed to get it for him.
You did. What happened before that, though?
He said he Voldemorted our ass. He mentioned he who should not be named. It was spooky.
Oh, you know what? Let me make sure that the right channel points are on right now. Yeah, because we have Legend of Five Rings channel points on right now. Let me make sure we have Dungeons and Dragons channel.
Your mom's a channel point.
My mom is a saint?
It's true. Your mom wouldn't bring a child back from the dead.
She would try.
Uh-oh.
She would pray really fucking hard because she's really religious.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you know, some people's moms are like that.
Pedophiles?
What? No.
I mean, some people's are.
Religious.
Same thing.
But not my mom. Or dad.
Your mom is lovely.
My
Your
parents
dad's
are lovely.
scarcely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That fucking Swedish genes. Got Viking blood in him. Like, he just
Oh, he's lovely, but I
snapped.
feel like he would just snap me in half if he wanted to.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys will have to reload chat. Maybe. Well, I hope not. But the correct channel points should be on there now. Grotto Geek says, make Five Guys jokes. Ronald McDonald, tell him one day he may be promoted to Burger King. Fucking about you, Ted.
Goodness.
Yeah, so he mentioned the name Count Strahd von Zarovich, and it summoned. It seemed to have summoned a storm. Lightning struck from overhead, and thunderclouds began rolling in.
Hmm.
So.
Is my mic making weird noises?
I'm hearing myself from your end.
Okay. Let me turn you down because I noticed my thing was flashing. Let me just turn this down. Wait, let me turn the bot down a little bit. Boop. Alright.
Alright, is that better?
Yeah, I just kept noticing my icon was flashing.
Cool. We'll get you an audio set up for.
Christmas. I'm gonna place my own so I can scream.
Fuck you, Strahd! Fuck!
Pretty much.
Okay, so you come back in on having just shaken the hand of the Morning Lord, this positively gorgeous beam of radiance given form, smiling across from you as he releases the pressure from your hand, says, "Then to Valaki with you."
I just went ahead and changed myself to push to talk. But we can't say that. You gotta call them nicely dressed people.
What?
Huh?
I'd call
Oh, wait,
nicely
no.
dressed people.
It's because I called them. Okay, I get where we're at now.
Yeah.
Okay. Which way is that?
He says, follow the old Spalach road due east to the center of the valley. Valaki is the largest settlement. People. You will find them much different from those of Kresk. So devoid of joy.
Well, fuck them. Oh, yeah, by the way, are we looking for like a dress shop or...
He kind of smirks to you and says, You will find your quarry with the burgomaster of Valaki, his wife.
Oh god, there's another one? What is this, Game of Burgers?
He would tell you that burgomaster is the title of mayors, or like small, like settlement, elected leaders, or they were elected once upon a time, and then the title's been hereditary.
Well, where we come from, we call them managers. Middle management.
Then think of him as a middle manager.
Oh, I don't like him.
He kind of tilts his head to you and then says, his wife, it is an heirloom, though they may not be able to provide it so readily.
Mean.
There is a reason why I cannot get it myself.
Is it Chris Hansen?
He, like, tilts his eyes upwards, like, looking above you, as if he's recalling something, and then, when he looks back at you, he gives you, like, a knowing smile and says, it is warded.
Well, let's be on our way.
What do you do?
We bestly go on our way.
Okay. You make your descent from the Abbey of St. Markovia. The winding switchbacks of the mountain leave you feeling a bit disoriented, and it reminds you of being tossed to and fro. A ship in the storm trying to go straight just makes you go in these serpentine patterns, until eventually you make your way to the foot of the mountain and back to the man-made forests of Kresk. Your walk to the gate is a quick one. The guards look to you and they gesture. Are you to be on your way then? As they make to open the gate via the mechanism.
Yep, places to be, dresses to see.
They look to each other and say, will you be returning?
Yeah.
Then have a safe journey, and while you're at it, we haven't received our shipment of... he gets elbowed in the side by his buddy, and he says, pay him no mind. Have a good travel. Be safe. Watch the road.
Alright, you two knuckleheads stay out of trouble.
They open the gate by I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's the contraption with the wheel mechanism and all the levers on it that you just turn, and the wooden gate locks or barred is lifted from position, and they push open the gate for you to walk through. Your party makes its way back down. The road branches north, climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse and a 20-foot high wall of stone. This is the gate that you walk. The chiming of the bell will be heard as you enter more old spot road.
Spooky. Well, on we go.
Are there any preparations you want to make before you leave the town?
Is there a general store?
No, but you could potentially barter or trade with some of the people in town. It might take you a day to do that, though.
Well, considering that werewolf clapped our ass.
Yeah, and
But,
also remember that you only recover hit die at a rate of half for long rest. That's actually how the base rules go.
Screw Strahd.
No, that's just regular D&D.
Oh, well, screw him anyway.
We didn't do that because we were playing a high fantasy setting.
What would I even look for in this hellhole?
And up to you. You can use the SRD to try to figure out what you might find. I'll tell you right now, as a rule of the game, I'll kind of break immersion for a moment to tell you. There is nothing over 50 gold pieces. I believe actually it might even be 25 gold pieces for sale. So high value items aren't necessarily for sale, but you might be able to find a specific type of weapon or something like that. Transportation.
We need silver.
Okay, silver.
We need silver.
Okay.
What's his name was kind enough to tell us that.
He was. That's true.
And I don't want to deal with that fucker if he comes back. So, I guess, I don't know who would have silver. Some fancy person take all their silver and smelts it down.
Okay. So, how much silver do you guys have on you?
None. We only have gold.
Oof. So, it looks to me like you would probably benefit more from spending a day in town and having the best intelligence or investigation roller in your party do an investigation check to try to find a object of silver that you could afford that could be broken down into silver. For what specifically?
Bullets.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Grown up geek in reference to the Chris Hansen earlier. Why don't you take a seat? Just to take a moment, because I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but the way that the channel points work is you can spend them on rolls for 5e games, because those should be equipped into the slots. And yeah, it should have an explanation. If you have a question about something specific, just let me know. Investigation 21. That makes a lot of good roll. So, after about a few hours of asking around, Flintlock is able to track down a family with a silver candelabra that they're not, too attached to, but they will be willing to part with for 100 gold pieces.
Madam, do you want to be parted from your head?
Excuse me?
The thing on your neck? You like it?
She thinks you're talking about her amulet.
Oh, is the amulet silver?
Yep.
Okay, well, we're gonna take that too.
They try to protest as best they can. The husband says, certainly, someone will call the guard.
And what do you think they're gonna do?
You look imposing. They might fetch the Morning Lord.
Oh, the guy that I'm doing a favor for? Yeah, he might be interested in hearing how you're not helping me do that favor.
Please, it was my father's.
Oh, you just said the F word. Me? I had a father once. He's lost here somewhere. Gore, snap their necks.
Gore, without hesitation, moves over and go ahead and give him an attack roll. Who's he going for first?
The man.
Okay. Astronaut says it's time to murder Hobo. See, here's the fun part, Astronaut. We are really giving into the madness in this campaign because all the player characters are pirates. Yeah, he just puts a big meaty claw, or not claw, I'm sorry, big meaty paw around the man's head and violently twists it to the side. There's a loud snap, crackle, pop sound, and the man falls limp to the ground. The woman shrieks in horror and is going to make a wisdom saving throw. She got an 11, so I'm going to say that's a success. Seeing her husband, actually, no. Have Gore make an intimidation check. Okay, so she's going to make a insight check against that. Oh, she stumbles backwards onto her ass and begins like scooting backwards towards the wall into the corner, putting her hands up and shrieking in agony. Well, not agony, but shrieking in horror that her husband has just been violently ripped from her in but a moment. You can have Gore finish her off.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you quite handily dispatch her with a single blade, a single thrust of thorn. Her neck erupts in a blossom of crimson, spills down her gown, covers silver amulet.
Well, lads, let's get all the silver.
Eric looks around and says, "Would make for a fine home, inconspicuous, in the middle of the town."
Ah, not the way you think, Sai. Let's get rid of these bodies first.
They look to you. Captain, there's no, water here. Where do we throw them?
I thought he was about to go, there's no bodies, and I was going to turn around and be like,
No, it's Gorgonor's poor intelligence playing effect.
you guys stay here. I have an idea. I'll be right back.
They look to each other, and Gore grabs one, grabs the other, and sees a trapdoor, starts dragging them towards it.
Alma goes back to that guard that had something to say to her a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, calls him over.
He walks up to you. Madam, how may I be of assistance?
It seemed like you wanted me to help you with something earlier.
It's nothing really. It's just that we haven't received our last shipment of wine, and, well, the nights grow cold without a little stiff drink to stave off the chill.
Oh, well, God, you are preaching to the choir, good sir. No drinks? Pfft, I'd be dead already.
It's not no drinks yet, but we've had to ration very strictly. Wine is a way of life here in Barovia, madam.
See, hey, come with me real quick. I gotta show you something.
Oh, is there trouble?
Yeah, there could be.
Oh, of course. He quickly attends to what you're telling him, and where do you lead him?
Into the house.
Okay, he makes his way up to the house and says, the Estens? What is wrong?
They had a nasty fall.
Oh my. Well, should I fetch the morning lord?
Oh no, no, no! I just wanted you to come in and get your assistants moving some stuff.
Oh, 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 oh my. Oh my. Give me a deception roll. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh my. Well, at once. Uh, the Estents were a good friend of mine. They raised me as a child. It would be
Okay,
nice.
this is not going the way I expected it to.
It would be my place to help see to their final rest.
Yeah, come on in.
He walks in and opens the door, takes his hat off, and puts it over his heart as the door creaks open.
We go inside and shut the door behind us.
So, where are they?
They're in the basement, I think. Right, Gore?
Yeah. Terrible fall. Was going down to get us some wine.
Yeah, we like our wine. There's a lot of blood down there.
He's shaking the last vestiges of a small cask,
Yeah.
realizing that he just drank the last of it, and he just kind of like sets it down on the floor.
So yeah, we figured we'd help you with your friends here. You know, they need to be buried somewhere or something.
He begins to walk down the open trapdoor staircase, and as he makes his way to the bottom, you can hear him like gasp audibly.
Yeah, it was a doozy.
Are you down there with him, or are you at the top of the staircase? Hey, what's
I'm
up,
down there with
Jihan?
him.
Welcome in, Jihan. He takes a moment to say a prayer, and then he looks over to the bodies and, oh my, what happened to? And he rushes over to the woman. Throat has been slit, and looks at the gaping wound in her neck.
That was a nasty fall.
How did something like this happen? He looks up at you.
I don't know. They said they were gonna go down and get some wine for us, and then a bunch of noise happened. Blood everywhere.
He is going to make an investigation.
It's not worth it.
He looks to the sword at your side, and
Oh fuck! I forgot my sword glows if it's in a place that has bloodshed in less than a week.
what is that?
What's what?
I didn't notice. But your sword, it is glowing.
Yeah, it does that around blood. Your
He
your
is
sword
starting
doesn't glow.
to eye you suspiciously.
Say, champ, pal, how much wine do you normally get to drink?
He looks to the dead bodies, looks back up at you. Not nearly enough.
So So you don't get like a whole keg to yourself or anything?
No, I don't get 3 either.
Oh, you know, how about 4? That would be pretty nice, wouldn't it?
Kind of snorts, clears his throat. You would buy me off with a family that raised me like my own, with Vine. Go ahead and give
Well,
me
I was hoping wine and common sense, because, you know, you realize you're not leaving this basement unless it's with the wine.
a intimidation check. He does not look very convinced, and he says, "The others at the gate. They saw me leave with you."
Mm-hmm. And we saw you leave this house and go somewhere else. Turns out you stole a barrel of wine and went to go drink on the job.
Ooh. Gion's giving you advantage.
Yes, my time is now.
My time is now.
Until I fuck this
Do
up.
you want to have Cyric give you guidance too?
Yes. Whatever that does.
Gives you a d4.
Okay, so let me roll this and then a d4.
Thanks, Jihan. Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, if you roll good on that d4, it's going to change the outcome. To 3 up. Oof.
This guy just had to be related to this family. Son of a bitch.
He says, I will happily die in the basement that I spent so much time in the
Wait,
home
why did
of.
they keep you in the basement?
In the home of.
Oh. Is it really worth it, my guy?
He draws his sword and says, "No, but it is the right thing to do."
I wouldn't know what that means. So Alma draws her sword too.
Go ahead and roll initiative with him. Sounds like a duel.
It's time to do.
Duel. Pow. I got a feeling that it's under day. And we'll just go ahead and enter the combat track real quick. Go ahead and clear. Is there a way I can delete tracker only foes? Okay. So you got your initiative, and I'm gonna go ahead and go plop. And he got an 11 as well, so we need to do a d20 roll off. Win. Oh, you go first, buddy.
Yeah, I don't see him in the combat tracker.
I'm sorry. I always forget that it makes
there he
them invisible at first.
Oh god, he's invisible.
No, I mean on the combat tracker. Your party slowly veered to the hobo side of the Force astronaut. The tale of Darth Hobo the Wise isn't a story a lot of parties hear about. It should tell you when you hit.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
I'm the fastest sword in the West, motherfucker.
Yeah, how do you cut this guy down? What up, Drabs?
Probably one of those fancy samurai ways. I'm sure he comes at me and I just duck under his guard and take his arm off.
He falls to the ground screaming in agony. Did you do non-lethal damage just to maim, or did you try to kill him?
Oh no, we don't believe in non-lethal damage around here.
Okay, so you cut his arm off at the shoulder, and ribbons of blood fountain forth and begin pooling around his body as he is screaming in agony, writhing around on the ground, clutching at where not even his stump is anymore.
Well, say hi to the family when you get over there.
He dies.
I told him it wasn't worth it. Well, do you have anything interesting on his body? That was not how I intended for this to play out.
Let us. Nope. He had, 1 gold coin on.
What a poor bastard.
Ted, I'm kind of sad that you can't see the stream because I got something called stream avatars, and I've got Monster Hunter guys, and they like walk across the screen and you can like duel people with them, and it's...
That sounds adorable. Hopefully soon.
Yes.
Well, pals, let's take everything of value in here. Especially the silver.
Flintlock looks up at you and goes, "Take what you can." And Gorgonor goes, "Give nothing back."
Amen to that, brothers. No
They,
gods, no masters.
They do their arm clasp thing, except it's really just a big meaty paw covering a little teeny tiny fist. Did I say claw again? I meant paw. I don't know.
Well, do they happen to have any other silver laying around?
Why don't you go ahead and give me, investigation checks. The whole party can look. Oh. Lucky. Hey, Drabs, let me ask you something real quick, man. Where do I find the loot tables? Drabs is the guy that got me on, fantasy. He's a homie. Tables. There it is. It's probably in tables. You find a silver ewer, Alma.
What was that?
You find a silver ewer.
Oh, I see it in the chat. The fuck is an ewer?
You should drag that to your inventory. It should work. If it doesn't work, let me know. It's a decanter with an open top instead of a closed one with a throat. You know how a decanter has a throat? It doesn't have a throat. LMAO. A small mirror set in a silver frame, so the whole thing is technically silver flintlock. I know it's going to say wooden frame, but placing that with silver. And that's it. Nobody else finds anything silver, but you do find plenty of food stores, and I'll say roll a d10 for me. Four days worth of ration. The lag time, yeah.
sweet. Well, Flintlock, what can we do with all this silver?
He looks at you and goes,
Well, kinda depend. If I could get my hand.
and he pulls down his what's it called, bandana, as he begins to like lick the silver to test its purity.
I could get some ammonia. That mirror's gonna be good. Yeah. Pig silver,
He says to the ewer.
but it's a lot. If I could get some nitrate. Talking.
Well, I don't suppose that's easily found around regular houses.
Ammonia? Just ask Gorgonor. Make sure you give him plenty to those. Nitrate. Decomposing bodies? Probably need to be found
He gestures down to the bodies in the basement.
in time.
Oh, would you look at that? Everything kind of just works out, doesn't it? Hey, Gore, drink your fill, buddy.
Out of wine.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Captain. We may need to procure wine. I thought they had more, and
Well, I happen to know, well, I don't know where it is, but somewhere between here and where we're going is a cart full of wine. So, guess we won't be bringing
They
that
all perk up, except of course Sai, who's a million miles away.
back. Alright, well, let's lock this place up and head on our way. Keep an eye out for that wine cart.
how do we know? Find it. I mean, not just gonna be on, right?
I don't know. That's a good question, Gore. And unfortunately, the only one that would know that, well, he would know that. His note didn't get here. Let's go talk to the burgomaster real quick.
You exit the house, make your way down the short. I guess I should still have the map of Kresk pulled up. That's probably ideal. Sorry, I don't realize that you didn't have that. Sorry. Pardon me. You make your way back to the burgomaster and his wife. This is what they look like once more. Everybody can see. Oh, and look at that. I did a fucking... Oh, come back, please. Where did my map go? We're just gonna click it. Ow. Ow. Yeah, so you make your way back to the burgomaster and his wife. You find them doting on their daughter. She, what appears to be cinnamon roll, and doesn't seem like she's particularly stoked about it. Like,
Ah, we've come back to kill your daughter. Blah. How's it going, friends?
They look to you, and the burgomaster smiles, and his wife has a faint like look of like hostility, but she quickly stifles that down, and he says, welcome back. I trust that your meeting with the Morning Lord was good.
Well, we didn't have any issues, so I suppose so.
And
Something about a dress over in Valaki that he wants, so we're gonna go fetch that for him.
you are going then?
Yeah, we just wanted to talk with you real quick. One of your guards mentioned you didn't get your wine shipment or something?
Yeah, he says, yes. Our last shipment from the winery, it has not come. It was due a few days ago.
I see. Do you know why?
No. They have sent no word.
Do you think they sent it at all?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Like, do you think they sent it and it got lost somewhere on the road, or do you think they didn't even send it?
Only a few hours journey, but suppose it is possible. Although, who would do such a thing as that? I mean, wine is a way of life in Barovia. It would be downright sacrilegious to do such a thing. Forgive me, Morning Lord.
Forgive you for what?
Equating sacrilege to fine. But it is that important, you see. The people here, they are hanging on by a thread on the best of days, and most days they walk around like they are already dead.
Kind of like your daughter?
He looks to the girl, and for a long moment he doesn't say anything, and you can see tears start to well up in his eyes. I just...
You know, sometimes dead is better, right?
Sirik looks to her and then looks to you, and you get the feeling that she really doesn't like the girl, but kind of biting her tongue for the most part. She's not really one to talk because she expects that when she does, it's going to be heated. So she doesn't say anything, but Gorgonor is kind of offended at you for saying that, and the Gobbo doesn't really care too much either way.
I mean, look at it, it's not even eating.
She's slowly like chomping away at it, but she's not like enjoying it.
Well, to each their own. Anyway, we're about to head out, so we'll be back with the dress in a bit.
He nods and says, "Be safe on your journeys. Is there anything I can help you with before you go?" You are doing... Wife, forgive me, but it is only right. He walks over to a cupboard and opens it, shuffles around a few things, and... Where? I know it. Ah, there it is. He plucks out a small black box and places it on the table in front of you. Takes a key out that's like in a hidden compartment on the underside of it and unlocks it. Inside are two vials about the size of your palm, dusty with age, and there's like a faint pink liquid inside it that when he picks each of them up, there's two of them, when he picks each of them up, the disturbance of their surface tension causes like a faint shimmering and then like a sparkle on the inside of the bottle. He hands them to you and he says, "These have been in my family for generations. It is, well, my family has been restored and will be allowed to continue that way for action." His wife begins to scold him, and he holds up a hand and says, "I will not hear it." He says, "Well, only give them one then." And he kind of looks to you like,
These are... what, exactly?
These tonics, they come from an ancient land. Not this one, but a place like it. You kind of like scratch off some of the dust that's caked on it, and on it you see a faint symbol of a dragon, serpentine, with wings, and a sword down the middle.
I can't say I'm familiar.
If you are on the brink of death, these will give you the strength to continue fighting. If you drink it, it will empower you, but save it for when you are at your very last.
I see. Well, it seems your wife doesn't want you to part with both of them.
If you want to take them, you can have somebody make a check of some kind.
Oh no, I was telling him that and seeing what he was gonna say.
This is me mechanically explaining that he's kind of in a pickle, and he wants to give you both of them, but he's going to put him in hot water with his wife, so if you can make a convincing argument for why she should shut the fuck up, you can try that.
Well, you know, Burgermaster, I kinda like you, you know? You've done right by me since we showed up here in your lovely little town. So I'm gonna give you one of these bottles back, and there's like 3 dead bodies in the house down the street, and we'll just brush that under the rug, right?
His eyes go wide. Why don't you go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage? Because you did give him the bottle back. Oh, guidance? Okay, a 17 is enough. He nods his head and says, when you return, we will have the deed drafted up for you.
Much obliged. Also, leave the bodies there. We need them.
He just kind of nods his head and his brow like furrows and just, you know what, like he doesn't say it, but like it gives off the vibe of like, you know what, that's actually preferable. If I don't have to tell anybody about this and just... Yep. Oh, I don't know. I think they just left in the middle of the night. Yeah. Oh, that guard? Yeah, he went with them. They said they were going to go get the wine back. They were going crazy without it or something.
Yeah, it's wild, you know. Well, bye, little one. Pat, pat, you weird undead thing. We'll be back later.
He says, Godspeed and safe journeys.
Oh, there's no gods here, sir.
He doesn't really say anything back.
Alright, out of town we go.
So who's holding on to the potion?
I'll give it to Alma. Actually, no. Sai's taking it. We're not playing that bullshit again. No, wait. No, I'm gonna hold on to it. Because if Sai goes down, we need to be able to give it to her. Alrighty, off we go. Into the wild blue yonder.
Shout out to Drabs for putting me onto Fantasy Grounds, man. This is so goddamn sick.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds fucking rules. Everything's just so simple.
Dude, I kind of like... I vibe so hard with this shit. Like, IRL is obviously awesome, but like... Goddamn. I almost prefer playing this way now.
I think at this point, even if we were IRL, I would just want to play it, but just be in person. Because, like, it makes it so easy as a player to keep track of all this shit.
Yeah, I could.
You know
I
how
could definitely
difficult
see
it would
doing
be
that.
to play 4 PCs with paper character sheets?
I've done it, and it's hard.
It's nuts.
I did it with 3, and it was hard. Okay, so where do you guys begin heading?
I believe they said Valaki is where we're going, right? So, heading that way. West? Did he say west?
Came from the west.
West.
You came from the east.
Alrighty, off we go.
You begin making your way down old Svalak woods. The cloying mist still thick in the densely packed forest.
Oh no.
It's always going to be a meme.
It is. Goddamn, that was so fucking funny.
It's fucking good. Astronaut says he can't go back to running IRL like he used to. Yeah, I love Fantasy Grounds, man. It's so goddamn good. As you are making your way through the woods, you can hear faintly sound of howls carried on the wind, far away, but sounds kind of like a ghostly over fog. Gorgonor looks to you and says,
I think I heard something up there.
and he gestures for you to come with him, like
Alrighty.
ahead of the other two.
Boss. Captain. Alma. What do you have against calling the dead?
Calling the dead?
When I fight, and I really, my ancestors turn their eyes upon me to watch. They surround me. They've saved you. More than one,
Aye.
I might add. So what do you have against them?
I have nothing against your ancestors. The difference is, would you bring your ancestors back as a shadowy puppet of their former selves?
Ha!
And he spits on the ground.
Fuck
Alright
no.
then you see the difference.
But if my dear sweet mother were alive, she wouldn't just berate a child for simply.
It's not so much the child I have issue with, it's them bringing her back.
As far as I know, that was this morning, Lord.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Not a normal person that can just bring people back from the dead.
The fuck do you do to this guy? I don't trust him.
Oh no, I don't trust him at all. But need answers, and he seems like a powerful ally at the moment.
So when stab me.
Maybe as soon as we get back with the dress. Depends on how that whole interaction goes. Sounds like we also have to keep our eye out for this Strahd character.
Something about that weirdo makes me steel. Gonna cut it.
Well, hopefully once we get you properly drunk and shit, we get some silver in our hands.
Find some kind of kiln. Melt what we got down. Give the runt something.
And he seemed quite excited by it.
He nods and says,
Well, that was all.
Alma gives him a slap on the... He's probably a lot taller than her. The
He's a lot
lower
taller
back,
than
I
you.
guess.
Yeah.
Well,
like fucking 7.5 feet tall.
oh, Jesus. Yeah. Well, let's keep pushing forward before our furry friend finds us. Caro's out here somewhere, sniffing for us.
He nods and continues onward. I get the reference.
Alright, we're gonna keep moving.
Alright. It is about 30 minutes into your journey when you come upon something out in the fog before you. It's off to the side of the road and it's huge. It just looks like a big gray blob.
Well, that's a thing.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. You want to take a shot at it?
Do I ever?
The sound of the gunshot rings out. Curiously, no birds are disturbed from any trees, and the sound of wood splintering off ahead of you echoes back.
We may have found our cart, boys.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He and Gorgonor begin rushing off towards the cart and jump on top of it, looking up and down. And by the time you and Sirik approach, their look of joy has turned sour.
Captain, there's no wine here.
He jumps down off, helping the little gobbo down as well.
This is just a dead end.
And he kicks it. The sound of the cart shifting kind of stirs something at the front of the cart, and everyone turns very quickly to snap towards it.
What is it?
Who goes to check it out?
Alma will go.
Give me a perception check. It's very hard to make out exactly what it is that you're looking at as you approach, but when you get a bit closer, the smell of blood hot pours over your nostrils, and whatever it is that you're looking at, it's not whole. Looks like some kind of an animal split in half.
Like a horse?
It makes sense.
Are both halves there?
No.
Are there drag marks?
Yep.
And where would those be going?
Give me a survival check, whoever has the best in your group. Oh yeah, I agree with that sentiment, Drabs. The fact that I could literally just go to any spot on this map and the whole thing is like already made into Fantasy Grounds. Oh my god, when I learned that last session, it blew my goddamn mind, dude. Eric looks down from behind her blindfold. He like looks off and into the woods, and when she rises, she says, "Into the dark."
You don't reckon the thing that stole the other half of the horse took our wine, did it?
Have somebody make an investigation check. Flintlock looks around. That's, yeah, 11 passes. Flintlock looks around and says,
Captain, there'd be wine spilled somewhere. There isn't any.
Any footprints, track marks?
Eric nods. The Great Wolf.
The one we've already met?
She, nods.
And this is the part, unfortunately, where I'm reminded that Thorn pushes me towards getting vengeance when I've been crossed.
Big ol' oof there, pal.
Yeah, I'm regretting taking those flavor things. But hey look, they're changing the course of how we play things.
Isn't that fun?
Well, we owe that mud a stabbing.
They all gasp aloud. Gorgonor says,
Captain, you'll remember what happened last time we came across that.
and then the little gobbo goes,
Yeah, and you heard what the morning wood guy said? I think we have to get some silver first, right?
he looks to Gorgonor, shakes his head, and he looks to Sirik,
Right?
and Sirik shakes her head. I say shakes, I mean nods.
I was about to say, wait a minute. Yeah, I was confused. Hmm. Well, we'll be back then.
Reload, rearm, then we make a pelt out of the guy.
Amen to that, Flintlock. Let's be on our way before it comes back and finds us.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! It was here the whole time. Oh, you're a dick. You're making me roll against my sword.
Yep.
You fucker.
Okay, that's enough.
Soon, my baby. Soon.
I guess I could. You know what, guys? I'm gonna change what we have this on. We're gonna have the whole goddamn screen open. Because this is a much more laid back stream. This is just me and my boy playing fucking D&D.
My boy.
And yeah, you can see the whole thing instead of just what I show for Covet Syndicate. So enjoy. You can see all the roll results, all the other shit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Jabs, yes you can. Oh, I love my little emotes. They're so cute. So what do you guys do?
So, just for reference, since it's come up twice already, because Thorn is bloodthirsty and vengeful, it pushes me towards violent options more than not, and once we've been crossed, it'll push me towards getting vengeance, if at all possible.
I think we have established technically that it is not possible.
Yeah, no. Like you said, because of the way the wisdom roll worked, we were able to soothe the blade for a little bit. So we'll be heading on our way back to Valaki. I will remember where this wolf lives.
Okay. You continue on your way. After another 30 minutes, see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The three arms of the sign point along the three branches of the road. The arm pointing north, Resk, and through the woods, arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east, Valaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. Arm pointing southwest, the Wizards of Wine. Road slopes gently downward in that direction.
Well, let's deal with Valaki first.
All right. Ow. Pretty sure. Oh wait, I think that there's like an actual. Isn't there? Okie dokie. Cool. This works really well into what I was thinking about earlier. Okay. After another hour of journeying along the road, it comes to an X intersection with branches northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. The lower half of a snapped signpost thrusts upwards at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. Top half of the sign, in arms pointed in 4 directions. There's a body lying next to the sign. You can see a pool of blood gathered around it. Face down, the Barovian man.
Go ahead and nudge him over on his back.
He has a gaping wound in his chest that you can now see goes clear through his back. The dark of his coat was covering the blood stain on his back, but it is very visible that there's just kind of a gaping wound in his chest.
Fresh blood.
Give me a medicine check. Eric nods.
Does it look like a natural wound or like man-made by a weapon or something?
He looks over the body and says, after inspecting it for a second, "Weapon, yes. Natural. I know of no weapon that can." There's these like black veins around the wound that reach outward in every which direction.
Well, check his pockets. He won't be needing those anymore.
Weird. As you begin rifling through the pockets, a hand lunges out at you. Who is checking the pockets?
Wait, from the pocket itself? Alma was.
Alma was. Are you sure Alma was? Because you said to give the order.
Oh, you're right. It would be Sai.
Sai is gonna go ahead and okay, where is his... Okay. Drag it on him and it'll show them all to me. There we go, that's nice. And... she is fast enough to lunge backwards as a hand reaches up to grab her. I should have had him roll that with disadvantage, but he missed anyway. The corpse pulls itself upright unnaturally quickly as if its body just lurched from like a static position upright and back down onto its feet. It turns to you, because I'm assuming you're also right next to it.
Yep.
And it's going to attack you. That's going to be a hit. Oh, what have I done? What did that do? I don't know. How did I just made him that to himself. Isn't that fucking funny? Go ahead and... Ow. Okay, there we go. He lashes his hand out at you, hits you, and do you get a save? No. Nope. He lashes his hand out at you. It goes straight into your chest, and you feel it wrap around your very heart.
I do not consent.
And then here's the damage. You are grappled, by the way. It should show you that. And it is Siric's turn. Did you hear me? I said it's Siric's turn. Okay. Just making sure.
Ah, you bastard.
Damn, he barely made that.
Ah, get this thing off me.
Alma's turn.
Does disengage break grapples?
I made a ruling on Saturday that it did, so I guess so.
Alright, well I'm gonna bonus action disengage from this motherfucker then.
Okay.
And now you're gonna get it. No one touches my heart. Except my dad.
And my friends.
And my friends. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, well I'm still gonna move my entire movement speed away from him then.
He's gonna make an attack roll.
Nope.
You made an attack against him, that's right.
Swashbuckler up in this bitch.
Swashbuckler.
Alma just Zoidbergs away.
Yeah, you kick him off of your chest, take a swipe at him blindly with your sword as you cartwheel away from him. We're
Just
gonna
Alucard from, what was it? Helsing Abridged.
They made a dex save to disengage. Oh, you're right. Oh, they did make a dex save. I feel like disengage might just do that though. I mean, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Disengage 5e. It technically just where'd it go? I just saw that. Maybe somebody in chat can help us out real quick. Does disengage break? No, it doesn't technically say that it does. Not technically say that it does. Thank you for the
Roll
follow,
dex.
Uncle Buckets. Yeah, go ahead, roll dex. Thanks for the follow, Uncle Buckets.
Oh, no.
Nope, he still gotcha.
Okay, well in that case, let me try to
Double
hit him.
second hit.
Yeah, but that'll be disadvantage.
Yeah, Astronaut makes the good point. I don't think so, but Homebrew exists for a reason. No disadvantage. Sorry, no
Oh,
disadvantage.
I still hit.
Okay, you can take that. But that's if you're restrained. You were just grappled.
Oh wait, I hit myself.
LMAO.
Alright, let me redo that. Why the hell did I roll so many dice?
Did it automatically?
No, you have an effect on me. You're adding 46 to everything I do for some reason.
It doesn't say that you have any effects on.
Oh, well, it went away with that roll, so let me roll damage again. That was weird.
Okay, let me... Oh. Has he taken damage yet? No.
No.
Okay. Okie dokie. You slash out blindly with one of your swords, but the other one clips him good in the leg as you run away, as you roll away. But his body seems to be made of sterner stuff. Damage was good damage. It just had a lot of hit points.
Damn you. Gonna go with the rage and then reckless attack. Nice.
Yeah, so Gorgonor shouts out, "Gore!" and rushes forward, and with a big, huge, overhanded swing, sinks it straight into the head of this man. You can hear the snapping of bones as it, like, just cracks backwards, and then snaps back forwards to look straight at Gore. Flintlock.
Blam.
His bullet tears into the man's back and out his front, in between you and Gorgonor. And you can feel strands of your hair whoosh, up with the force. His wounds begin to close. When Gore rips his axe out, you can see his head beginning to stitch itself back together. The slash in his leg is completely healed by this point, and as soon as the blood exploded out the front of him, it rose midair, clinging to where it is, and began slowly trickling back in. The only wound that stays is the gaping wound in his chest with the black vein. He turns to Gorgonor. Okay, that was weird. And he crits on him.
That's not good.
So I'm gonna roll the damage here. Oh, it didn't roll critical damage. Okay, so...
He takes half of that.
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and half the value and then negate the value. Have that value. Oh, and then it's being a piece of shit, dude. Just let me fucking... okay. Yep, so he puts his fist straight through Gorgonor's chest and grabs his hand around his heart. And now Gorgonor is grappled. And he's going to make his second attack at him as well. Oh, that was almost a natural 20 again, dude. Holy shit. So we're just gonna roll it here. And we're gonna have the value, and we're gonna drag it onto Gorgonor. He backhands the big orc viciously, as if he's mocking him, and you can see a smile breaking out on the dead man's face. It's
Fuck this guy.
Oh, Drabs is giving you guys bless.
Bless you, Drabs.
So that gives you a d6 to one attack roll, one saving throw, or one ability check for next combat minute. And that's one for everyone. 1d6 for everyone. They're non-transferable.
Alright, you son of a bitch, let go of my friend.
Thank you, Drabs, for the blessing.
You just pulled the old ancestor smiling on me thing for gore.
My ancestors are smiling upon me.
Got him with the thorn, though.
Damn it.
Where's your sneak attack, though? There you go. You... Actually, let me double check on him. You might have really low armor class. Nope, it's not that low. Sorry, it is low. It is not that low. Yeah, you, slash out across his guts, causing a couple of sausage-like intestines to spill forth.
Alrighty. Gore needs to break this grapple.
You can make a strength athletics check to try against the guy.
Is that advantage with rage?
I believe it is.
Let me see. Rage.
Ooh, Genkoi is casting Cure Wounds. Who's that to, buddy? How do I make that visible? I don't know how to make that visible. It's an 18. You want to use this bless? Gore headbutts
Break his cuffs.
the dead man, and go ahead and roll a Cure Wounds, a D8 plus 2 for Gore. Or I think it's 2d8, isn't it, actually? The Cure Wounds is what? I believe it's 2d8. Yeah. Go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. So he regains 6 hit points. Back down to 1 wound. That's good. Thanks, Genkoi.
The power of God in chat on my side.
Yeah, the headbutt causes his pulse to quicken, and he breathes in deep the cold Barovian air and begins to laugh, thrilled in the battle. And he is no longer the grappled. That took his action. Does he do anything with his bonus action?
No.
Okay, flintlock. I have the power of God and chat on my side. Pow!
Blam!
The shot blows through his shoulder and immediately begins knitting itself back together. He is going to... How does this... He turns to the Gobby Gobbo boy and glares at him, this look of disdain, violent malice in his eyes, and the poor Gobbo,
No.
so scared, begins to wet his trousers and
Oh,
is
that's fair.
frozen in fear. What were you saying?
I said that was embarrassing.
Oh yeah, poor guy. You can give him a Constitution save versus peeing his pants. Ladder control while he's paralyzed. Oof.
Rough. Okay, I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move here, and it's either gonna be really nice or really bad. Was that smart?
The radiance of Syric's hand burns through him, and you can see his form crumple where her hand leaves. This dark black mark that looks like the veins of the necrosis from his gaping chest wound. He withers on the left half of his body. It crumples away and begins to turn to dust. He snaps his head towards Cyric and yells like obscenities in a foreign tongue.
How dare you? Alright, Alma. Time to shut this guy up.
Oh, to be honest with you, Drabs, he rolled a 3, so the blessing wouldn't have saved the glare save there.
Shit.
Oh no. You carve deep into his head with one of your swords, and it sloughs off and falls to the ground in front of you. The eye attached to it snaps to look at you. Thor comes in from the left side with his axe and cleaves it into his remaining good part, buckling him down and crashing him to one knee.
Oh, poor Flintlock.
He's got to make the wisdom save. Okay, and this would probably be a good
Whoops,
time.
that rolled on
to-
Alma.
Oops. I would use the bless. You literally needed a 15. Yeah.
Nobody makes me pee my pants!
So the cold chill quickly setting into his trousers snaps him out of it. Now the bless kicked in, Drabs. Thank you.
Yes, chat. You're lifesavers. Although that's the end of his turn.
Yes. The man lashes out at you. And he crits on you.
Ow, my bones. But
Jesus Christ. He fucking reaches his hand up into the side, like inside your esophagus, and just snaps your head violently to the right, dropping you to the ground instantly. He, pleased with his handiwork, turns to Gorgonor and makes an attack against him. No, he's an asshole. He stabs his other hand into your heart and
ouch.
squeezes it until it goes like a balloon. That should, yeah, you have one failed death saving throw. Yurek. No peeing on this one. Well, Alma's probably peeing yourself because you tend to let loose everything when you die.
Alma doesn't have a bladder.
She has no butthole.
No bottle.
Alright, is she healing you?
No.
Okay. So that's another really good cure wounds. That's a really good cure wounds. What's so 36? So it should be at 76, 86, and then we add 36 to 86. That gives us 100. Let's see, 122. She catches him on the back of the head with this one, and all down him leaves this scorch mark, which just covers him and withers him entirely. He is just a scrap of burning flesh and blue-purple fire writhing around and flailing madly.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oof.
I couldn't see it. Did I fail?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, guys, we gotta.
I don't know why it tries to hide the roll from you, because, like, it automatically marks it. I guess it's in
Okay.
case I want to fudge it to everybody else who would in theory be playing.
I'm down. Okay.
I can move the tracker to the middle of the screen to see HP. Oh, can I move them to the middle of the... Yes, I'm sorry. Actually, no, I want to hide that from you guys. That's a good thing about playing with your boy, is that if he ends up dying, can't hate you for it, he's your boy.
That's sexist, I think.
That's sexist. Oh, Drabs is casting Cure Wounds. Who's that go to? To Alma.
Traps, you absolute legend.
Oh, he's got a fuck ton of channel points, bro. You heal for 13. I went ahead and rolled it this time. I forgot that I'm supposed to roll those. That's my bad.
The only god in this land is chat.
The only god in this land is chat, indeed. You, feel the cold fog begin to seep into your bones and knit you closed, Alma. Your eyes snap awake, and, you are prone. He says, "Got you, my brother."
My brother. Fuck this guy up. Okay, well, I guess I need to stand up first. Okay, Alma, come on. We can do this. I need you to crit on him. Or miss, that's fine. Let's try the other one. Okay, I'll take that.
Stab your blade in through the hole in his chest, and when you twist it, you can see the last vestiges of him begin to crumble. He is on his very last legs.
Come on, Gore. Actually, Gore went. Okay, for luck. It's time to avenge him making you pee yourself. Time to pull out one of those flintlock crit locks.
Crit lock, go. You're due for one.
Oh,
Whoops, rolled that.
it was a
I rolled that on Flint. Whoops.
Are you fucking serious?
He's very embarrassed right now.
He is so embarrassed by the coldness of him peeing his pants. It's unfortunate. You hate to see it.
Oh, my poor little friend. I feel so bad for him.
I feel quite bad for him as well.
You did this to him. You don't get to say that.
I mean, I don't feel great about it. As he is dying in his death throes, he will Oops, that was the damage. He will make an attack roll at Alma again. Oh no, and he grapples. And you know, man, I'm sorry, but he's a real piece of shit. And
Yeah, that guy sucks.
You've got a blade through his chest, so he's gonna attack you again. Oh, but he rolled a 2, so
You fucker.
so yeah, he reaches his arm out at you, and you deflect it with your sword deftly, though his hand is back in your guts.
Oh, my guts.
Uncle Bucket says roll for cure pee pants.
Oh, you gonna get it now, bitch.
How
So
does
I was
she kill him?
MVP that entire time.
How does I kill him?
Well, you do it. She's your favorite. Show some of her flavor.
She extends her withered, blackened, dead hands from the folds of her robes and places a finger on the end of her scythe, which coats the entirety of the blade in this purple-black fire. She reaches out, and as if she's ripping through the very fabric of space-time itself, a bolt of this blue-purple energy soars down from her arc and annihilates Revenant. He is completely turned to ash, and there is nothing remaining in an instant.
Oh, that guy sucked.
Indeed. I think that's probably a good time for a break. Because I really need to pee. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna take a little breaky poo. And yeah, we'll get back with some more Curse of Strahd, Rise of Alma.
That's fine. I fap quietly. It's okay. You guys in chat are the true MVPs. That fight was going south so fast.
Jihan says, Derek trying to kill you, dog.
I told you, every campaign I've ever played with him, he has murdered me. He's a monster.
Yeah, but you know my style. Death isn't always the end.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen him when he tried to balance our first boss fight one time.
That was fun.
Yeah, sure.
That was completely, like, fucking...
That's why your style had to become Death Can't Be
theoretical.
the End, because you decided that a breath attack with the average damage of twice our highest HP was okay.
It was okay.
No, we all died.
Well, roll higher on your fucking deck saves. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
It literally would have killed us with half damage.
Well, that's definitely true. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Before we get back into Curse of Strahd, I just have a couple announcements to make. I am going to be on... Pardon me. I'm going to be on Midlife Dices on Thursday at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to be talking about maps and how I make my maps and like my process and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun, so tune in for that. And something, but I can't remember what it was, so I guess it's not that important right now. Oh yeah, it is very important. VA Redemption is a player on Iron Medic Mori on Fridays. He is going to be joining Covet Syndicate on Saturdays. I haven't said that on stream yet. I just confirmed with him. We started talking about it yesterday, and I just confirmed with him today. So yeah, he's going to be joining. Made the announcement this morning. Thanks, Drabs. I appreciate that. Yeah, Midlife Dices is Twitch channels. Look him up. He's cool. Feels really nice. Take absorb elements and hope the breath is elemental. Yeah, do that. Okay, so I think we are ready to continue on. Not really crazy about this music.
Sea Shanty 2. Sucks that the guy ended up being a pedophile. The guy who made all the old school RuneScape music.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really put a damper on my flute salad mood.
Yeah. Sucks, bro. You know, it might make me look like a dweeb, but I gotta admit, I'm totally vibing on this fucking cloak right now for D&D at this hour. It just feels right, you know what I mean?
Let's see, I'm supposed to be drunk as shit to get like method acting for Alma, but I drank too much yesterday.
There we go.
I'm trying to cut back on that so I don't die at like 30.
That would be ideal. I would rather you live. I can torment you forever.
Yeah, you're a dick. I just need to switch from drinking to smoking.
Yeah, you should.
No more edibles though. I don't want to meet the edge of the universe again.
Yeah, I can understand that. For certain. You dosed yourself.
Well, I never took edibles before. I didn't realize there was a waiting period. I was like, 2 right now should be fine. Almost took a 3rd.
Yeah, I had to drive over there and tell him that he wasn't dying and shit.
I knew I wasn't dying, but I needed to hear it from someone else.
I get it, it's like that sometimes.
Also, it was hard to hold my soul into my body, so I needed backup.
Yeah.
That bitch was trying to get out.
That bitch was screaming out, bro. Alright, are we ready to get back into Rod?
Yeah.
Alright, so the body is no more. Eric's burning blade, and the party looks gathered around and peers down at you.
Captain,
Flintlock, you mind taking a couple steps back? You're dripping on me, buddy.
oh, sorry, Captain.
That's okay. I think we're okay. I think my limbs are still attached.
What's
I hate this place.
going on?
I don't know, but I don't like it. We should try to get out of it as fast as possible.
Town can't be too.
So I'm gonna need you to touch me a little bit. Okay, I can live with that. Actually, one more. Okay, thank you.
That's all her spell slots.
No, she's still got some. She's got 2.
Got 2?
Yeah. She only used 2 second level spell slots and then 2 first. She's got 4 first level spell slots.
She healed Gore too.
She healed Gore?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got 1 spell slot then.
Okay.
Well, fuck, at that point, we might as well just dump it. No, she's got none.
Okie dokie. Make sure to mark them off.
Yep. Thanks, Sai. Maybe next time start with the super scythe finisher move.
She smiles as she finishes knitting your flesh closed with the will of her channeled power and puts her deathly palms back beneath her robes. The rest of the party looks to you and...
We gonna get.
We're always gonna make it. Then I spit on his ashes. Bleh.
The sizzle of the embers
Well, let's keep going before, I don't know, a dragon flies out of the fucking woods or something.
they pick up what stuff they dropped their way.
No pal.
What's that?
I said no pal.
Okay. The old Spalik road meanders like a valley. Dark south. Woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden path. Thick fog presses up against the looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town slumber. There ends a set of sturdy iron gates, a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them, planted in the ground, flanking the road outside the gate. Half a dozen wolves' heads, tailed pikes.
Well, seems like they like the wolves as much as we do.
You can see up on the top of the gate there is a stone carving of the setting sun.
Any guards at the gate?
Yep. 2.
Salutations.
As they approach you, they look you up and down and say, "Well, you don't look like wolves." And they put
No.
down their crossbows that they were aiming.
No, those things suck.
Ah. Make for a fine wolf steak, but get sick of it after a while. You're not from around here.
Nope. We're from a long, long way a ways.
And what brings you to Vallaki?
You know, the sense of adventure and glory.
That would bring you to Barovia. And then you'd be trapped here, to die a slow and painful death. No.
Oh boy, you were preaching to the choir.
What brings you to Vallaki?
Oh, we're looking for some wine from the old burgermaster down the road.
Ah. The old drunk, huh? Finally sent
Yeah.
someone to get his bidding for him. Well, I think you'll be hard-pressed to find someone with a able quantity that they are willing to get rid of here.
Well, I told him that we'd at least try.
The vinery. Back the way you came. At the fork in the road near Kresk. To the south there is a vinery. That is where you will find it.
Oh. Well, we'll have to hit that on the way back. There is something else we need here, too. I'm, looking for a tailor.
Tailor.
Yeah, picking up a special dress for a friend.
Well, you would try the Erisek stockyards, then. That's where most of the business is done in this here town.
Oh, well, thank you kindly.
He nods. Make no trouble. We can't afford to deal with it.
Why, sir, I have never once caused trouble in any town I've been through.
He looks you up and down as if to say, I highly doubt that, but he doesn't say anything.
Alrighty, off to the wherever he said.
You make your way across the town and see a slouching, centuries-old stone church, the bulging steeple in its back on your left. Begin your trek through. There's a denser population of houses the further in you go towards the center of the town, and when you cross the central main street, gray smoke issues from the chimney of a large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance depicting a blue waterfall. You can easily make this out as a tavern right here in the center of the town.
Oh god, boys. We made it. Let's get some drinks.
You make your way inside and having trouble pulling up the map or something. You make your way inside on the ground floor. There's a a well off the side of you, and go ahead and drop you guys on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop you on here. Oh god damn it. The map isn't size. The one thing they didn't do is size the map, dude. What the fuck? Oh no, it is. No, it's not. I'm making those bigger, aren't I? Oops, that's not better.
I actually can't see what you're doing. This map is weird for me.
Oh, because I have the wrong fucking for. Oh, that was the town map. Oh. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't expect that you're gonna. Okay, your party makes their way inside, and you. You can see that there is a small crowd gathered here. Oh, cool. The fire stuff is like moved and whatnot. That fucking cool. Oh, this one's sized correctly. Nice. Nice. Hey, what's up, WrestleGamer? Thanks for coming, buddy. We're playing Curse of Strahd. It's heavily modified. Band of pirates made their way to Barovia. It's fucky. It's wonky. You make your way inside, and what do you guys go to?
We need some drinks.
Standing across from you at the bar is a... it does not have his picture on here. I like the picture. That's fine. The man looks across from you. He is a middle-aged Barovian. He has dark features and these like full like black eyes. He seems kind of with it, very intelligent. Oh, here it is. That guy.
Yeah, his son looks like a douche.
His son is not currently in the room, but as you approach, the man looks you up and down and goes, "Ah, welcome. Welcome, travelers." And he gives you a toothy grin.
Howdy.
He begins pouring out 4 glasses of wine and sets them on the bar in front of you. "Welcome to the Blue Water Inn."
Well, boys, drink up.
He smiles at you and says, "So, errant travelers, what brings you to Barovia?"
You know, looking for my dad.
"Looking for your father?"
Yeah, he decided to come adventure alone, like the stubborn old mule that he is.
He nods and says, "I've seen a man not from around here, but he did not look much like you."
Ah, well, let's just say I didn't come from the family jewels, if you get my meaning.
"Ah, he chose you then. An honorable thing."
Hey, you know anything about that weird dude over in, the other town? Morningwood?
Ha! The Morning Lord. He does
Yeah,
that, like, that
that guy.
circular thing with his head.
What's his deal?
I don't know, quite frankly. He does not leave the Abbey quite often. Showed up around 100 years ago, I believe, is what the stories tell, and, well, hasn't aged a day since.
Strange. So old and bringing kids back from the dead. What a weird town. What a weird land this is in general.
He chokes on his wine. What?
Huh? It's weird land, you know, giant wolves.
Why did he bring this girl back from the dead?
Oh, I don't know. Something about a dress. And, something about a dress for a pretty girl for some guy called Strahd.
You can feel like a low vibration around you. The air like hums with the word, and there's almost this like echo effect. Clouds
Spooky.
of fog begin rolling in. We get like a panoramic view of the town, and clouds of fog begin rolling in slowly, and the man slams his hand on the table and says, "Do not say that name."
You're scared of the boogeyman here, too.
"This is no boogeyman."
Well, you know, by definition, hushed whispers, never actually seeing the dude, boogeyman.
"This Count." He looks up and down when he just says the title. "No mere. What's the word? Myth."
So what would a guy so frightening want with a dead woman in a dress?
"The man in the Abbey. He will doom us all." What did you see?" And he narrows his eyes when he looks at you. He kind of turns to all the rest of the people in the bar who have like stopped what they were doing and like looked at you and are like mouth open agape. "Get out, all of you." And they like slowly, the shock breaks and they get to their feet and just leave what they were doing where it was at. They take their wine with them, but they leave food or whatever else they had on them, and they make to exit the tavern as instructed. He looks to Gorgonor and says,
You lock the door.
the big guy looks at you and goes,
Captain.
Go ahead.
he moves to the door and picks up a table and pushes it up against the doorway and walks back over to you, and he says,
What did he make?
Well, I called her a puppet, but they didn't seem to take that kindly. Looked like a middle-aged woman, but made of like 8 different middle-aged women all sewn together.
he shakes his head and says,
He promised what?
That he would not try.
So he's done this before then.
he nods.
And how did it go that time?
The Bellevue. Their family, well respected, unbothered by the law. They were made living out of the rest of them. Saint Mark. This morning Lord watched over, and he brought about them peace for a time. His eyes plagued, and he sought to cure the curse from his land. Brought back Tatiana.
He mentioned the name.
The land took its ring. The Bellevue first. No longer men. No longer sane. Their mind fractured, fragmented, and over the generations they have devolved into what they are today.
No, the little hunchback people?
He
Those
nods.
guys? Oh, yeah, we had to run in with them. Killed one of them. The other one didn't take kindly to that.
The second time, the village to the east of it was not the wreck that you find it today. He flew into a rage that his Tatiana was reassembled. And when he was done slaughtering the townsfolk, scattered her pieces amongst the valley. That was 50 years ago. Now, this morning Lord attempts to break the promise he made, not attempt such a thing again. It will be the death of us all.
Well, we could just, Slit his throat.
He shakes his head. He may not be the god that the people of Kresk believe him to be, but he is no man.
Well, that puts us in a bit of a pickle here, because he's expecting the dress.
The dress of Tatiana. He knows where it is then.
He said it's here somewhere.
Aye. It is an heirloom. The burgomaster's wife belongs to her. Sealed in a magical case in their attic.
Why keep it around if it's such a trouble?
They don't know that it is such a trouble. I can't imagine they would keep it around if they knew.
So, let's say we don't give the dress to this Morning Lord. What do you suppose will happen?
Well, let me ask you, why did he raise that little girl?
From my understanding, he raised her to get the burgomaster to come get the dress. But then we showed up.
And why would you attempt to take this burden from them? You don't strike me as a particularly heroic bunch. He doesn't say that with judgment, just kind of acknowledging that he kind of gets it.
Yeah, well, Mr. Morning Lord seemed to have information on my father. And that's all I'm trying to get out of this fucking cursed ass place.
Information on your father. I have information on your father, and I will give it to you without any pretense of receiving anything in turn. Merely, I would ask that you hear me.
I'll listen to you, but where we come from, I don't believe in free information.
Nothing is free, but in time you will understand.
Very well. Pour some more classes and I'll listen here. We'll sit all day and listen to you.
He obliges, and after a few moments, a woman comes out from the kitchen looking around with a plate of wolf steaks, and she goes, Where did they go? And he gestures to you guys and goes, we have paying customers right in front of us. And she goes, oh, I suppose the weather is turning. Did they all go home? Aye, they went home. Oh, well, it's so nice to have such strange people in our tavern. Oh, you're a big one. And you're so small. How cute. She sets out the plates in front of each of you and makes her way over to the other side of the bar and leans up against it, just like expectantly. And her husband looks to her and goes, we have business to attend. Okay. My lovely wife, would you please allow us? Please? Certainly. Alone, perhaps. Oh, well then. And she walks back in a huff into the kitchen.
That was good, I liked that.
Thank you. He says, I am Uriel Martikov. And your father. He said he was the captain of a ship. The Ebon Rose.
That would be the one.
Aye. He came here speaking of a treasure greater than anything else. I told him
What your father came in search of is but a
Well, I'd say that's surprising, but I've seen him do some stupid shit in the past years.
I know where he went.
Let me guess. Somewhere not good, huh?
There is a temple. It is locked. The way shut. He assured me that ingenuitive and find his way, but I assured him he will find nothing but death should he go there.
Ever the stubborn one, that man.
Something tells me that though you may not be blood, the apple does not fall.
Yeah, I will be going, of course.
Then I will tell you what I told him. The only way is to free the land.
I don't suppose I could just stab the Count either, huh?
He slowly shakes his head.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know how the hell you people live here. If it's not the giant wolves, or the two-legged wolves, or the people with black veins that rip your heart out, it's the lack of any sort of joy. Y'all are a real dour bunch.
Kind of a mirthless laugh comes out from him and he says, "We do not have any choice." And now, neither do you.
Yep, it certainly seems that way. So, good old friend of mine, what do you propose we do next? Because somehow I feel like giving that dress to the Mr. Morning Lord would be the opposite of what I want to do. To free this land.
You would damn it.
Well then, I suppose we have a new quarry. So how best to deal with him?
I do not know, but my father, he may.
Who might that be? Or where might he be?
The patriarch of the Martikov clan oversees the Wizards of Wine.
Oh, he works down at the old winery we passed?
He owns it. It has been in my family for generations.
When I get there, I'm not gonna get like, torn apart by giant wolves or anything like that, am I?
His eyes kind of go like wide, and give me an insight check. You can tell that it's like shame crossing his face as he like looks down and says, "I have not been in some time."
I see. Any reason for that?
He looks towards the kitchen and kind of smiles faintly, and then looks back to you and says, "When I was a young man, it was my job and my brother's to watch the fields at night. I was under the impression that my elder brother was watching the field because he told me that he would, and when
I snuck off to see my betrothed. Slept bed that I was watching the field. What I am about to tell you, you must repeat to no one. Promise.
Of course. I'm a lady of my word. Mostly.
The land here is rotten. Nothing will grow. No crops. No grapes. What grapes are sown are done so by use magical gems. My family had 3 of them. For our 3 distinct brews of wine. That night, one of the gemstones was stolen. And I was told never.
Exile. I see. Any idea who stole it?
Thinks for a long minute. I.
And who might that be?
The fell druid of the Golthan Grove.
Well, they don't sound very, they're very pleasant if they're living out in that fog in the woods.
He nods his head as if to agree with you. They consort with dead. And you can hear Sirik like hissing when he says that. They bring life in some facsimile of an emission.
How much would that gem be worth to you?
His eyes go wide and he looks up at you. Everything.
Well, I've actually taken a liking to you, sir, so I won't ask for everything. But we're in quite a mighty need for some silver. Lots of silver.
He kind of slowly backs away from you. But then...
Oh, you know, there's a certain mutt out there that I plan to put on a pike. And turns out silver's what I need to do that.
You can see him... Give me an insight check.
Oh no, it was almost 18.
You can see him, like, kind of unfurl a little bit and relax. And he takes a step back towards you and picks his wine glass back up, takes a sip from it, puts it back down and says, "Come with me." Probably best you don't see the mess. I wasn't expecting company. Stay down here. He calls for his wife, who comes from the door in the kitchen and says, "Refill our guests' glasses." And she goes about doing that while he goes upstairs.
Making my way upstairs. Is the wine at least good?
Yes, it's sour, but I mean, it's you've had worse.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Hey, Mrs. Maratov, you wouldn't happen to have any spare clothes for my little friend here, would you? He seems to have had an accident.
He looks him up and down and says, I think I have something in my boy's size.
Oh, thank you so much. And then Alma slides her 2 gold coins.
She takes it and giggles. Oh, that is so kind. And she
Thank you.
she goes upstairs after her husband. There's a long, like, period of time where they're just kind of up there by themselves.
Hey, Sirik, couldn't help but notice you were a little pissed off about those druids.
Call them what you...
You can tell she's, like, struggling to contain herself.
I would...
Dead. And she looks at you and stay that way.
I do like people I kill to stay dead. It makes that whole revenge thing less likely, you know?
She nods and says, the man and his wife are fighting.
They're fighting. Over what?
How much money they're going to give us.
Why would they give us money?
That we can get silver.
Oh, I guess that is a thing. I would think they would just give us silver itself, but I suppose that not everyone has it lying around.
They have none of it.
Yeah, seems to be the way at this place.
Curious.
Well, hopefully they don't take much longer. Didn't mean to
After-
cause a squabble.
After a minute or two longer, he comes back downstairs bearing this and another of those potions of healing. It's got the same distinct markings on it. However, it is clearly a bit not so dusty and a bit well kept.
No, thank you kindly.
He says, keep it close. Will serve you well. And I hope you saw that 140 electrum pieces that they gave you. Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to. How do I open the party inventory again?
It's the top right. Right below the X.
I see it. Let me drag it over there. Okay, well, you might have to do it for me.
Okay.
It's not letting me drop it in there.
Wow.
Thanks.
And who takes the other potion?
Let's give that one to Sai.
As Sai takes the potion, she can see, like, because this one's not so dusty, there's like a faint orangish tinge to the red.
Curious little things.
She nods. I've never seen anything quite like it. Well, sometimes.
So, new friend, where can we find these druids?
Don't think that... Go there, to be quite honest.
Then why pay me?
Because I have faith that you will find where to go. They are protected there.
an arch long dead. It once linked this world, many others. Now it is corrupted, bound to their will, rampant destruction. They, as I understand, perform a ritual.
Let's see. Well, of course, if I ever come across them, the gem will be brought back to where it belongs.
Should you visit my father, you'll know where to start.
Yeah, I might just have to go down there and have a chat with him. Although our list of favors that we owe everyone seems to be growing by the day, with very little answers. Aside from you, you've been very kind.
He nods. There are many who have attempted to do what you are trying to do. All have failed.
Well, nothing left to do but do it, huh?
He nods his head.
Though I am curious, you seemed quite perturbed by my need of silver.
He shakes his
What's that?
head and just like gestures away with his hand. I misunderstood. You can give me an insight check. Kind of weird behavior.
Come on now, what's some secret between friends, right? I won't bite much. At least not as hard as those fucking wolves.
Give me persuasion. That was almost a 1.
It was very close.
He looks to all of you and then looks like upstairs where he knows his wife is. Says, me and my kin, we share a similar curse, though ours affects us much different. Where the wolves of which you have a ravenous taste for the heart of man, our ravenous for knowledge. We are bound to a secret pact, and I tell you only because I know that where others have failed, you triumph. Goodness has no place in plans such as this. Loyalty, aye, but goodness, the path to a quick grave. And
Yeah,
to a
3 people
public.
found that out earlier.
He nods his head. It is a common occurrence in Barovia.
Well, I've enjoyed the chat, but we've got quite a list of things to accomplish, and I think I'll start by burning that dress. Because, it seems our old Morning Lord hasn't been really forthright with us.
He kind of smiles and like rocks backwards, and he says, well, the night is young, and I don't quite trust weather. Stay on the house.
You're too kind, thank you. We could do with a nice rest.
Alright. So, you guys go ahead and take a long rest.
Oh, it feels so good.
I don't know if there's a fast way to make everybody take a long rest. There probably isn't. I just don't know. Probably is. You finish resting a sleepless night. Yep. Promises that you were given of treasure beyond reckoning, tasting like ash in your mouth when you finally wake from what was probably like 2 hours of sleep. You were under the impression that you were going to leave this place richer beyond your wildest dreams, or at least with something to show for it, but certainly doesn't seem that way anymore. Not without a lot of suffering. You wake to find that breakfast has already been prepared, and a few of the people that you were in here the night before are back eating, drinking, doing whatever things people normally do in a tap room in the morning.
Well, boys, let's go pay the old Burger Master a visit. We gotta say yes to the dress.
You exit the tavern and oops, that's the wrong one. Following direction of Uriel, you make your way across the street and down the road. I'm just dropping this now. You arrive to the exterior of this mansion.
Oh
with
god, I
many...
don't like the way they look.
What's that? Oh yeah.
I don't like the way they look
Yeah.
at all.
I'll show the people at home.
No, I can't trust faces like that.
This mansion has walls of plastered stone, display many scars where it has fallen away with age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors at which you arrive.
Guess we'll knock.
You have control of your person, but
Oh, let me.
go ahead and toggle off lock. There you
Anyone home?
go. After a moment, a female woman opens the door for you. I know I said female. I just read the word female.
You said female woman, which is funny.
Oh, I thought you were saying because I said female and it's cringe gay to say female.
No, because why would you say it's like saying a guy dude?
I would say a dude guy. A female human opens the door and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Do we just stab it right in the fucking guts? No. Yeah, hi. I'm here for the burgers.
The what?
The Burger Master?
The Baron?
Yes. I think.
Do you have an appointment?
Yes.
Deception. He goes, "And your name?"
Alma.
Alma, and she takes a checklist, or like a little like clipboard with like a piece of parchment on the front of it with a pencil, or like charcoal stick. Alma. I'm sorry, I don't see an Alma on here.
Oh, that's so weird. Could you try it again? Look at the gun that's next to your face. How'd that get there? Spooky, huh?
Intimidation. With a... You click the gun in front of her face, and her eyes go wide with fear as she looks up slowly from the clipboard to you.
Maybe check it twice?
She looks back.
My mistake. It's right here. I can't read my own handwriting. I'll just check you off now.
Oh, thank you. See, things work out so well around here. You're such a great, I don't even know what to call you, door lady.
She bows her head and says,
Please, right this way.
You almost died. How's it feel?
She's positively shaking as she walks down the...
I'm not a good person. That's fine. We'll follow her.
Framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long, carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches the length of the mansion, has several doors leading from it, including one at bundles of twigs are heaped on the walls. Leads you down this way, and I have to open the door, huh? Into padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry bear.
That's one angry looking bear.
Says,
Please, make yourself comfortable.
and let me... Okay.
I will be but a minute.
And she goes off to fetch the Baron.
Well, that was easy, huh, boys?
Sirik goes, it might be better in the future. Keep from threatening everyone come across. Gore goes,
What are you talking about? It's got us this far.
Yeah, I even heard the old innkeep. No room for goodness in this place.
I don't think that gives us free license, villains.
Well, at least we're not raising dead, right? We have some moral compass.
She doesn't have anything to say to that. Where do you sit?
I guess on the comfiest chair. Kick my feet up. Relax.
Things for him. After a few minutes, door opens, and in comes Baron. A man you can only assume to be the Baron. I will go ahead and show him. Everybody.
Oh god, no, not again. I would shoot him based on his face alone.
He has this crooked smile. Quite off-putting, if I'm being really honest with you. His two mastiffs that follow him in pant rapidly as they stand by the door on either side. He says, Welcome, welcome.
Cute dogs.
Ah, yes. Provost and Milan. They are but my...
I suppose you're the Baron.
He nods and says, "Ah, guilty as charged. Indeed, I am. Ah, was it a noble bearing?"
What?
Sorry, I just read something in chat. He says guilty as charged. He's the Baron. Was it the noble bearing that gave him away?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you know, nobles, am I right?
Metapocalypse, I would, you can steal whatever you want, buddy, but this shit is completely different than, like, normal. This is not the way Strahd is meant to be played at all. That's my DM for my Curse of Strahd campaign. Feel free to steal whatever you want, buddy, but, yeah.
We're basically like Roy from Rick and Morty. We're going off the grid.
We're way off the grid from...
There's already like, what, 5 bodies underneath my belt of civilians, so...
We entered Barovia from the fucking west. Like... God damn. Oh, it was right there in front of me the whole time. LOL. Okay. I'm sorry, what was the last thing that was said?
Something about him looking good, and I was like, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he continues to stroke his own ego by saying, "Well, you have come in just the perfect time. I can tell that you are travelers. I am a scholarly man myself. I have quite the extensive library upstairs with works of various poetry and history from all across the land."
Yeah, that's actually what brings us here. Funny you should mention that.
Oh, you wish to seek my library?
No, I was just wondering, like, for such a scholarly man, it's kind of weird that you would, like, you know, house the dress of Strahd's, like, former ex-lover in your house. That seems wild to me. Dangerous, too.
He winces at the name, and both of the dogs immediately stop panting and look at you and begin whimpering. You can hear thunderclouds rolling from overhead, and the window is the light that it was given, plunging the room into almost darkness.
See, look, he's already pissed off about it.
He looks to you and says,
Not say that.
That doesn't answer my question, sir.
looks to you.
Why would you keep the dress?
An heirloom. My wife. What is wrong with the dress?
Maybe you were too distracted by me using the name. That's Tatiana's dress. And I know a certain somebody that might be on his way here to take it back.
He looks to you.
Who?
Mr. Count.
He looks out the window to the thunderclouds rolling in.
We don't want that, do we?
He slowly looks to the door behind him. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. He's not really feeling it. He puts his hand on the doorknob, and as he turns it, he falls down the hall.
His servants! His servants are in the house!
And his dogs are going to get in between you guys and him, sensing danger.
There's no need for all that.
He is about halfway out the door.
Don't make me say it. I'll say it.
The land! He sends his servants here to do his bidding.
Count Strahd von Zarovich.
I need to.
I'm a Candyman, this motherfucker.
The clouds overhead turn blacker than night. It's indistinguishable currently from what was day and the black that you have come to understand as what serves as past dusk in Barovia. Lightning peals overhead, thunder cracks, and you can feel the very house itself shake when the words cross your lips. The dogs whip into a frenzy, and I need everybody to give me an impulse. Alright, Alma, you go first. He's booking it. He's running out the hall.
Son of a bitch. Can I be smart about this?
Oh, let me go ahead and put everybody else on there.
It's on Psy for some reason.
Not bad.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Carve down both of the dogs in one fell
Beyblade,
swoop.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Yeah, in one fell swoop, you just put them both down.
Yeah, that was not my intention. My intention was to hit both of them so I could jump over them to catch this guy, but this works too. Alright. You're not going anywhere, bitch. Damn it, Flintlock. You peed yourself and now you're just never the same.
He's getting PTSD.
PPS.
PTSD.
This music's spooky. Maybe I shouldn't have said his name.
Wait for that.
Yep.
I'm putting the hood back up, boys.
Oh no, we're in hood mode.
We're in hood mode. We're in the hood.
I'm supposed to roll that with advantage.
He cuts the Baron down in an instant, shattering his spine and damn near cutting him in half. You can hear a scream from down the hall.
Uh-oh. Do I even want to look down the hall?
Okay. And where's the commoner? I didn't. Commoner. Okay.
Oh no, not that I store, lady.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? That's not what I clicked on. Hey, that's weird. It's broken, I guess. I believe it's Eric's turn, right? Or are you just gonna...
I was just peeking out the door, since you said there were screams.
But it wasn't your turn.
But look at the door.
Gorgonor's turn.
Gorgonor's. Oh, I guess he did. He can peek at the door then.
Peeking out the door, he can see the maid right next to it, where she just delivered the Baron to his demise. Yeah, that's all he can see from where he's standing. Had to clip that PPSD. Thank you, Drabs. Appreciate it. We learned how to do clipping last night when we were streaming Splitgate.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah, I was fucking going off, dude. Down the hall, he can see the Baroness, Lady Petrovna. He is, like, just walked through that door, which is open to reveal the room beyond. Remember, you gotta move around shit. There's a wall there, so you gotta move around the wall. So Sirik moves here. Where's she moving to here?
This music's spooky. Bam.
So the gout of flame from her scythe, Petrovna was able to dodge the majority of it. It coated the wall behind her in this blue fire that quickly dissipates, scorching her arm. The Baroness is going to run back out the door. 5, 10, 20, 30. Open this door. And begin running away. Alma.
Bonus action dash. Ooh, damn, she fast.
She used the dash action.
Guess what I'm about to do? My second dash action.
Second dash action.
Action dash, bonus action dash.
Can you take the dash action more than once?
I have no idea.
Let's find out. Dash more than once, 5e. Yep.
You fool. I'm so fast.
So fast.
He just turned around and all was just like. Okay, well, there. I'll at least get an opportunity attack against her.
Okie dokie.
Well, everyone else is.
Down the stairs. Looks a man. I don't know where the picture. I can look for it. Oh yeah, this is the man on the right. He has this huge demonic hand. He's unsheathing it from these bandages that are burning away.
Oh no, I forgot about this guy.
And in his other hand, he hefts a huge fuck-off battle axe. And as he steps forward, he sees his dead master on the ground,
That was like that when we got here.
looks to the two people in the hallway, and he is going to hurl flame at Grimgor. That's a hit. Fire damage.
Is it still halved?
No, it's fire damage.
Oh no, it's. Oh no! Oh no!
His demonic hand wreathes in flames, and you can tell that he's willing it into a small orbular form that he sends flying down the hall. It hits Gorgonor square on the side and sends him like spinning like a top, almost barreling into Styric. The fire around him like catches what little cloth he has on him on fire, and falls to the floor and turns to ash. Flintlock's.
Come on, Flintlock. It's time to avenge yourself.
Hi, Nerdy Sakura. Two people in discourse.
Yeah. He is going to use his action to summon the force cannon,
Okay.
and then he's going to bonus action fire the force cannon.
Okay.
And I think we said since it's tiny, he can stand in the same square as the cannon.
Is correct.
And then back 10 feet with you. Blam! Somebody makes me pee my pants.
He gets slammed into the wall, makes a save to half the damage. I didn't roll the save, I should actually roll a save. Oh, I rolled the same goddamn thing, isn't that fucking funny? It was 10 feet. So a further 8 points of damage.
Nice.
He gets blasted back into the wall, and his axe clangs into the door behind him. He looks a bit more annoyed than injured.
That's always a good sign.
The maid is going to tear off running away from everybody and out the front door. Gorgonor charges forward, doing what Gorgonor do.
Nobody hits me with fire. Okay, maybe you do.
Yeah, faster than he
Wait
should
a
be
minute.
able to. You got the advantage.
Yes. Oh god, that was so
That
close
was
to
so
being a 20.
close. Yeah, so faster than he should be able to. He brings his axe up with a loud metal clang. He deflects the blow. Sends her own gout of flame at him in the form of Toll the Dead. Pierces through his stomach, and blood begin to well up beneath his cloak. The Baron, seeing you behind her, is going to turn and music.
Too spooky.
And she is going to flail at you wildly with her cane. That was almost a 17. Fucking funny.
Box me good.
She is going to continue running.
She can try. She didn't make it.
Death. Instant death.
Yeah, I like how it says that.
Yeah, not dying. Instant death. How do you kill her?
Yeah, well, she doesn't have a head anymore.
In
Just
a,
like the second she spins on her heel to try and turn, almost like, oh, there's an opening. Whoop.
you sever her cord quickly, and she collapses.
Ash.
35. 60. Fastest
Here we
boy.
dash again!
Technically you could not move that far. You can only move here because it's difficult terrain to move through an ally's square. Also, all
Okay.
of these things should be difficult terrain, now that I think about it.
Stupid twigs. Why are there so many twigs in this house?
So you were here. And so 60 would have been here.
That's fine.
And then 10, 20, 30. That's as far as you could move. The bald man with the demon hand takes his battle axe and wings it into Gorgonor as hard as he can. Gore is fast, though, and ducks the first blow, but the second one, however, he hits. And Gorgonor is going to take half of
Ouch.
7 points of damage, heal him for 8. Okay. The axe bites deep into Gore's stomach, causing a fountain of blood to spill out of his mouth, and a large portion of guts to kind of like begin revealing themselves through the folds of the muscle.
No. Flintlock, let him rip. Okay, he had to. Whew, we need to get him to therapy.
The bullet is deflected by the man's great axe, or battle
Deflect
axe.
that, bitch.
The force
Blast
cannon,
him right through the
however,
door.
knocks him out into the road, just in time for you to all hear a shriek, absolutely piercing through you all. This dread cold of what you can instantly recognize as the mate.
Hey, shut up. Oof. Hey, you take him off.
As Gorgonor buries his axe, his quarry, the man staggers backwards for a moment, wiping the blood from his mouth. Just in time to see the woman floating 15 feet off the ground, a black cloak around her. The shriek that she just cried out with cut short. And a man, dark, features covered, by his face buried in her throat. Another Toll the Dead flies past Gorgonor, hitting the man clear across the side of the head. A great gorge mark on the right side of his face where he was just hit. You can free action open a door. You
All
burst through the door, and you see the same thing overhead. Oh, fuck. The dice want him to live, dude.
Yeah, he is trucking.
As you stab into him, he cuts you short where you're trying to ram it straight through his heart. He just like grabs your hand and then shoves you backwards. He's going to make an attack at you.
Ouch.
Oof. Yeah, one of his great hits slams into your leg, and you can feel the bones snapping under the pressure.
Ow.
Sensing you falter, he's gonna go again. At Gorgonor this time. That's a good choice because he probably wouldn't have hit you. 14.
No!
His axe sinks.
Oh wait, that gets halved.
It's still gonna be exceeding.
No!
Yeah. His axe sinks deep into the chest of the large orc. He is incredibly fast with it. As fast as he sank it into your leg, he turned and threw it as hard as he could into your first mate. The large orc crumples to the ground, and the man puts his foot on his chest and rips it out.
You bastard.
Is going to move here so that he can't get hit by the other people as easily.
Yeah, that was definitely about to happen.
And yeah, he does like a bloodborne like mash circle around you. Yeah, shit. If she's healing him, she heals for maximum.
Okay, so that would have been 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay, so 32 minus 19 is 12. Yeah, she heals anybody that's dying for maximum. So she puts her hand, her withered dead hand, through his body and rips his soul back. His eyes snap open, and he is no longer enraged, fortunately.
He is on the inside.
So he's prone.
Yeah, stand up and get over there and beat this motherfucker. Ah, oh, damn it.
God damn it, dude.
It was teeth. It's fucking blue balling me.
It's so hard, dude.
I wanted him to get that.
The maid is dropped, and her lifeless body hits the ground with a thud. The man stays where he is, looking at all of you, and he says, Now, enough blood has been shed this night. And that's where we'll end the session.
Well, guys, don't say his name. Shit actually happens.
I fucking warned you.
You know, it's funny, being a horror fan, you know, all the Bloody Mary and the Candyman, you think I would have known?
I fucking warned you.
Alma's just the guy from that meme, the meme. He's like, I will say it. I'm gonna fucking say it.
I don't care that you hurt your elbow. Strahd, I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you killed your wife. That wasn't really your wife.
Hey man, I'm just trying to get your dress back.
I literally just came here for your dress, I swear to God.
Yep. Hand of the land, just here to get the dress. And then these motherfuckers show up and say you can't have that dress. And that's bullshit.
You can't have this.
Give me that dress, that's my dress.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much to everybody for coming out, man. I love you guys. Thank you, Drabs. I appreciate that, man.
Yes, thanks for all the support from chat, even though I just throw it to the wind by doing stupid shit like this.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
Now you know. Now you know. I mean, that's a core change that I made to it. That's not in the fucking book.
Well, no, you think I would have taken the hint the last 4 times that I said it when shit would hit the fan.
That's my dress. I don't know you. Astronaut.
Kick her right in the balls.
Oh man, that was really fun. I cannot wait for next week.
Yeah, next week is gonna be spoopy.
Why am I hearing Dark Souls music?
That's basically what happened. I said his name and then Dark Souls happened and I was like, oh. Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Also,
Ugh.
I don't know why, but I thought the bear was going to be a lot more sturdy than he was.
No, they statted these guys pretty much like people. Most of the people here are statted like people.
Yeah, those dogs died like dogs. I was expecting more.
Yeah.
However, this guy over here is made of hit points.
He's a tanky boy.
You know what's funny is I killed him pretty fast the last time Alma did this fight.
Yeah, you did. Certainly did.
But he a beefy boy.
Mm-hmm. I think you threw him out a window and shit last time.
I did. She got wild. Threw him out a window, he survived and started running. Jumped out the window, broke my legs, chased him. Strahd wasn't here though.
Yeah, you didn't do that part.
Nope. Alma 3.0 is I'd say an improvement, but here we are.
Well, you tempted fate and you fucked around and now you're about to find out.
Oh shit, I've always wanted to do that.
Both fuck around and find out?
You think if I like grab him by the dick it'll work?
I would not recommend
Think if I just dommy mommy him?
Oh Jesus Christ. I would not recommend it. Also, I would get kicked off Twitch.
Jesus.
Alright, thanks for coming out, everybody. Tomorrow we're going to be doing session prep for Covet Syndicate. We got a new map that we're working on. And Wednesday we're probably going to be doing a bit more on that. And then, yeah, Thursday I'll be on Midlife Dices, so everybody make sure you tune into that. It'll be at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what they said. And then, yeah, you guys know all my shows. We got the schedule lined up, so if you are curious about when shows are, you can find out there. But thanks again.
Next Sunday's the finale. We beat Curse of Strahd in 3 campaigns. Way to go, guys. We're gonna
beat
kill
him.
Strahd next week.
Step on me, Strahd, says Astro.
No. See, he's used to stepping on people, so you have to dommy mommy him. I have to step on him, and it will confuse him because he's not used to being bottom.
Power bottom. Alright, good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.